everyone, I'm Marilise, this is Bunny Cactus Gaming, and you're watching the spoiler-free TLDR review of Strange Horticulture. So without further delay, Strange Horticulture is developed by Bad Viking and published by Iceberg Interactive. It is a story-driven, occult-themed puzzle game where you inherit a plant shop from your deceased uncle in a town called Undermere. There's a cat in your shop and you can pet it and it purrs. I love cats. The idea behind Strange Horticulture is that you find and identify plants. Then customers come to your store with requests for certain plants and share snippets of information regarding an occult murder mystery. The story plays out over 16 in-game days, at which point you then make a decision that determines the ending of the story. So when you start, there's only a handful of plants and the Strange Book of Plants, with some entries to help you identify these plants. The Strange Book of Plants has an alphabetical index, and each plant has one page with a short description, a clue or two to help you identify the correct plant, and a little illustration, though you can't always base the identification on the image alone. You can also do a closer inspection on the plants to receive some extra information to help with identification. Then you have a map, magnifying glass, some weird metal disc thing with symbols on it, labels and a small note. You often get clues which you need to unravel to know where to go and explore so you can find extra plants. Townsfolk will show up at your shop asking for specific plants, and every time you give them the correct plant you receive a reward. Mainly extra entries for your Strange Book of Plants. If you try and give them the wrong plant, your rising dread meter fills up, and eventually your mind breaks, leading to some mini puzzles you can complete to restore your mind and continue with the game. They will also tell you a short story about why they need the specific plant, and in those short stories the plot of the game really develops. You learn about a coven of witches, a cult, an inspector, and a few other people. At the end of each in-game day, you also receive a clue card with a puzzle to unlock more plants and a short piece of a story that doesn't really seem to make sense at first, but as you progress it becomes clearer. The choices you make during the game influence the behavior of these people and thus changes how the last day of the game ends and what ending you unlock. It took me about 7 hours for my first playthrough. I usually don't play story-driven puzzle games, but I was pleasantly surprised. Most of the puzzles weren't too complicated. The puzzles gradually got more difficult during the game, mainly just because in the end there's 77 plants to choose from, so chances of choosing the wrong one significantly increase. Overall, I enjoyed the game. It was strangely relaxing and I'm glad I tried it. Thanks so much for watching this video. Please like, leave a comment and subscribe. Until next time, this was Bunny Cactus Gaming. Cheers!